Listen, Falcons, in this video, whatever I'm sharing with you guys is all my part of bit experience. It's my perspective of sharing knowledge and awareness towards book. Very well then, hello Falcons. Let's start the video, and today's our topic is why we all have to read books on mythology. So let's start about this topic. Before talking about this main agenda or topic, firstly we want to know about what is mythology. A mythology is a collection of myths or stories about a specific person, culture, religion, or who shared their beliefs. Mythology is filled with tales about relationship between gods and humans. In short term, usually you heard things or stuffs like numerous stories of mythology. Indirectly, it looks nothing more than a myth. So this myth word, what derives it? What is a myth? A myth is a old wives' tales genre consisting of narratives that play a fundamental role in a society, such as foundational tales or origin myths. The main character in myths are usually non-humans, as we heard from very past, such as gods, demigods, and other supernatural figures. However, others also include humans, animals, or combination in their classifications of myth. Stories of everyday human beings, although often of leaders of some type, are usually contained in legends as opposed to myths. Myths are sometimes distinguished from legends in that myths deal with gods, usually have no historical basis, and are set in a world of the remote past, very different from that of the present. It's very simple. So myths are often endorsed by rulers, not rules, by rulers, and persist or persistence, and are closely linked to religion or spirituality. Many societies group their myths legends and history together, considering myths and legends to be a true accounts of their remote past. In particular, creation myths take place in a primordial age, when the world had not achieved its later form. Other myths explain how a society's customs, institutions, and taboos were established and sanctified. There is a complex relationship between recital and the enactment of rituals. But as we look to the perspective of books which talked about different phases of mythology, different phases or a different criteria, we can say, of mythology or life. Yeah, of course, also it shows direction towards relationship between gods and humans, as we talked above. But there is a difference between mythic stories and reality words of mythological books. Mythological books that directly tells about how to live a life, humans especially, and also what the purpose behind in this desireless life. It's our assumption, or whatever you say, the creator or Lord who creates us is all behind this mythological word. It's our assumption, or whatever you want to say. But here a question arises why we believe in these steps. So yeah, you are right, but we are humans, the most intelligent creatures of this hope word is correct for this. And just take a mythology book. Name of this book is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is overall today's era, in this 20th century, it's all over the world. People's adapting it. It's directions what the creator or the Lord Krishna says in this book, that all the reality of life. Some people faces it before reading this book, and some people faced with reading of book. What you heard about it, it's you on your perspective. Usually everyone says this mythological book is so relatable to our life, our living styles. It tells everything how and why things change in life. Overall about is this book all about this book is some kind of more than infinite positive vibes. But after all, one thing left is faith. And that's it for this topic. I was just trying to speak a highlighted points of topic. And soon I will drop a new video on a new content. See you soon, Falcons.